just shot in self-defense, boom, boom, boom. You know, they weren't cut up, they weren't sliced up, no OJ jazz, you know. And he said, I did the most horrendous crime in the whole wide world.
When we think of serial killers, we often think of a lone male figure lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. And while it's true that the vast majority of serial killers are male, it's important to understand that not all men are serial killers, and that women can be serial killers too. According to studies by Peter Vronsky, around 90% of serial killers are male, while only about 10% are female. This statistic may be surprising to some, but it's important to keep in mind that there are many different factors that contribute to someone becoming a serial killer. These factors can include a history of abuse, a troubled upbringing, mental health issues, and more. While it's not entirely clear why men are more likely to become serial killers, there are a few theories that have been proposed. Some experts believe that the male brain may be more prone to certain types of aggression and violence, while others suggest that societal expectations and norms may play a role in shaping male behavior.
I don't exist in your world. I'm only what is what it is. It is what it is.
Do you think they were uniquely children of those times, or you think kids would do the same thing?
I think those kids were beautiful.
And do you think kids today would do the same thing for you?
Now see, if I say that, you're going to put me in another conspiracy? And now everything that derives from this is going to be all my fault. I'm coming back because, you know, and I know it's you know, like, where does the buck stop?
Even though most serial killers are male, it's important to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all profile of a serial killer. Serial killers can come from all walks of life and can be of any gender, race, or social and economic group of people. What can we learn from the fact that most serial killers are male? For one, it's important to recognize that violence and aggression are not inherent to masculinity. Men are just as capable of empathy, compassion, and kindness as women are. And it's important to challenge the idea that aggression and violence are somehow masculine traits.
Okay, I cannot go in the execution chamber and die in the execution chamber as a liar. And I cannot go in the execution chamber and be executed under the devil. I have to come clean and cleanse my spirit in the name of Jesus Christ. So I have to come clean and tell the world the lies that went on through my mouth. I mean, now prosecutors and cops.
And that you killed 7 men.
Huh?
That you killed those men in cold blood.
Yeah, and I got to come clean that I killed those 7 men in first-degree murder and robbery. As they said, they had it right. It's serial killer. Not so much like thrill kill. I was into the robbing biz. I mean, you know, serial killers are in this thrill killing jazz. I was into the robbing, just and eliminate a witness. But still, then again, I got a number, so it's serial killer. But I'm coming clean before I go in that execution chamber and be executed. That I killed them.
And so when you met them from the beginning, did you know that you were going to kill them? When they picked you up in their cars?
I pretty much had them selected that they were going to die.
It's also important to recognize that while most men are not serial killers, the vast majority of serial killers are male. This means that we need to pay close attention to the warning signs of violent behavior in young men and work to create a society that values empathy, mental health, and conflict resolution. It's also important to avoid making sweeping generalizations about gender and violence. By understanding the complex factors that contribute to serial killer behavior, we can work to prevent violence and create a safer, more compassionate society for all.